The Bible is not a textbook on science. It is not a technical book. But wherever it intersects with science, wherever it intersects with scientific reality, it must be completely true and accurate. True science, the way things really are, can have no argument with the Scripture written by the one who made things the way they really are. The Creator is the author. He knows the way it is. And if this is His book, it will stand every test. You say, well, what about things like the sun stood still? Isn't that a scientific inaccuracy? No. When you got up this morning and looked to the east, if you did that, you didn't say, oh, what a lovely earth revolving. You called that a sunrise, because from your perception, that's exactly what it was. And the Bible, writing from human perception, will say things that are not intended to be scientific explanations, but are perceptions that are normative and accurate. Before the 17th century, really, that science understood that the sun, that the moon, I should say, didn't have its own light. They discovered, of course, that it did not have its own light. It only reflects the light of the sun. Job 25:5 says, look to the moon, it does not shine. Another sub-science of geology is geodesy, dealing with the shape of the earth as well. We know the shape of the earth to be spherical. We know that. And you realize that that's relatively new information, but the Bible is clear. Isaiah 40:22, it is He who sits on the circle of the earth. Or if you would, that's pretty clear. The Bible also says the earth is a sphere. The earth is a sphere. But even the horizon being spoken of in Proverbs 8:27 is a circle. Job 38:13 and 14 says the earth is turned like the clay to the seal. What does that mean? When in ancient times you wanted to sign something, you had a cylinder with your raised signature, and on clay, when people were still writing on clay, you rolled it like a rolling pin across the soft clay, and that impressed your signature in it. To say the earth is turned like the clay to the seal is to say that it rotates on an axis. It is spherical. The Hebrew word is sphere, and it rotates on an axis. 17th century, they began to discover gravity. But God said in Job 26:7, He hangs the earth on nothing. He hangs the earth on nothing. Can you bind the chains of the Pleiades or loose the cords of Orion? That's gravity. Can you hold the constellations in their fixed positions? Can you lead forth a constellation in its season and guide the bearer with her satellites? Do you know the ordinances of the heaven or fix their rule over the earth? That's gravity. How God holds everything in its fixed orbit. It wasn't until Galileo in the 17th century discovered it that we found out that air has weight. It has weight. No scientist before Galileo was aware that air had weight. Job 28:25. He established weight to the air.